what do you think about the course and what impact has it had on you?
Okay, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for this opportunity. To be sincere, it's been an eye-opening program for me. I have been to so many conferences, seminars, and retreats. I've attended a lot of also programs like this, but I cannot compare. I can't say for sure a program that I've entered or attended that is so rich in terms of content. It's a self-discovery program that seems to touch the inner self. Let me use that word. Because the content captured literally everything about life itself. How one is faring in terms of individual as a person, in terms of his relationship with the family, in terms of your spirituality, in terms of relationship with your colleagues, if you are in a corporate setting, in terms of business, the business world, it's all encompassing. The truth is that it has really deepened my understanding of what life should be. You know, it's like there's a word that you always often use: freely given by God. Freely given by God. But then what are you doing, or what do you intend to do with this free gift? Free gift of life, free gift of family, free work, and all of that. But what do you intend to go about it? And it has really taken me through. First is that, who are you? Who am I? What do I want to do? Where do I want to place myself? You know, before now, at the age of 23, 24, I think I had a conversation with God. And that conversation centered on, what do you really want to do in life? What do you really want to achieve in life? And that conversation took me through so many topics of how I intend to manage myself, what kind of life, what kind of marriage, what kind of wife, let me put it, how many children, and where do you want to be at each stage of your life, or each stage at different stages. And I said by 30, God willing, my plan was to see that at 30, God has helped me to settle down as a family person. Yes, it didn't work out, but at 32, I said at 35, I want to be in my own personal house here in Nigeria, here in Abuja, 36. Yes, it came to be sometime when I was 37, by God's grace. I said, okay, I want to, and I said at 38, 39, 40, thereabout, I want to be able to be established, whether in terms of career path or established in terms of business world. Apart from where I work, which is an organized system, it's a non-governmental organization set up by the U.S. government that deals primarily with HIV care, provision of treatment, and all of that. I have this passion and flair into the business world. And which area of business world? Real estate, to be specific. That is one thing that whether you wake me up 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, I'm ready to move. That's one thing that I find myself doing. Whether I go out and I make profit out of it or I'm not, tomorrow I'm going back. So I've been persistent, I've been consistent, and to God be the glory. I'm not yet there, but I'm going there by God's grace. So I'm just saying that this program helped me now it took me back to those years, to those questions that I answered at 23, 24, and I wrote them down. Somehow I've misplaced the book. Anyhow, you know, and then I used to also, then I devoted so much time to reading books written by Robert Kiyosaki, by John Maxwell. So each book that I read, I do a summary of it. Each book I read, I do a summary. I borrowed a friend that book, and then he never returned it back to me. You know, and these are very rich collections of my own life journey. So when I started your program, it started taking me back to those memories. And it's been so interesting. Some of the questions that are repetitive, that want you to, is like, you know, you repeat repeat it constantly so that you don't forget. You know, you say it over and over and over and over, that it becomes part of you. You know, you understand what is your purpose, what is your vision, what is it that you really want to do. For me, the Bible is a book of life. But aside the Bible, this is another course that for me also is a book of life, because it captures all the spheres of life. In any area of your career or life, and that you want to succeed in it, these are the questions that you need to answer, which you have captured in your course content. So your course content and the program is very rich. It is a dictionary or a directory for life. Let me put it that way. That it guides you step by step. You know, it's quite rich for mentorship and for counseling. And very interesting is that it is not leaving the spiritual aspect out of it, because it's not just talking about money or the billions. But I'm so excited. I'm happy that yes, it is full of spiritual content, and yet full of reality, in the sense that it's talking about vacation. It's talking about, you know, enjoying the best of life as God has created, how it should be. You know, so the mindset of the thinking that, oh, you are a Christian and then you need to manage life, or life is, you know, it's about poor or being, you know, I got it. I got that different version here in this course, in the course of this training. So for me as an individual, it's a course I have benefited so far a lot. If there is room for me that I can come in as a person that fits my own narrative, then it's something that I want to also explore and go into it and become an authority in some of the areas. It might not be all, but I will look forward to skimming to where I think it will be more applicable for my own. Because like I said, I'm into real estate. That's where I want to consolidate thereafter. For the career that I'm building, I'm currently running a course in Nigeria, in Lagos, with the Chartered Institute of Administration, where I intend to go into. If I'm practicing as an administrator, where I step down the knowledge and the training to other young ones coming up, and I do my business along the line. I have my philanthropy, the foundation running. And I think for me, it's a summary of what you have brought out of me.
That's good. That's good. Thank you very much for sharing that. The ordinary person in the society in Nigeria, how do you think this course will help them?
When we say ordinary person, what is our definition of ordinary person? I would want to think someone who is in the low class, someone who probably is on the street, just an ordinary Nigerian citizen.
Yep.
The benefit for this course for me, sir, is about the self-discovery.
Right.
If the ordinary person on the street discovers herself or himself, whether the person is a wheelbarrow pusher, whether the person is a petite trader by the road, and then there's an aspect of self-discovery that, okay, God has blessed me with this gift or talent, or these are my potentials, and I can actually do more, or I can actually do what I've been doing better. Then for me is that it has what I mean, like a tree with branches down, is that person's immediate family or immediate environment first was going to benefit from it. Because in terms of changing a larger society, it has to start from that small one.
Yep.
If there's a definite change within that my small estate or small community there, I believe that I'm already on the path of making that great change in the larger society out there.
How do you think this course will help to transform Nigeria? Do you think it has the capacity to?
For us that have listened so far, I think for me, it has broadened my mindset.
Right.
Because you so much echoed the fact that it is not about Buhari. No. It is not about this. It's not about the economy. It's not about the fact that the dollar is 560. Even as the dollar is 560 today, there are people that are making success.
Yep.
There are people that are succeeding. There are people that are benefiting. There are some people have sat down and have given up because the economy is harsh. So for me is that if we change that narrative and we change that mindset, then it's really going to make an impact. The impact will certainly be felt all over. Right. But again, like I said, it has to start with those of us that have listened to it, those of us, whether we believe it and if we're ready to now let the reality of it manifest.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Then I can now be able to refer. I can refer you somewhere.
Yeah.
Because what I will tell that person what has helped me is a principle that I applied some time ago.
Yeah.
What I want you to do is that listen to this teaching or listen to what I will tell you. Apply the principle. Yeah. Like you did say, I'm not telling you come and give your life if you don't repent before now and this, or you must repent before you can make a profit in your business. There's no any place I've seen that in the Bible. Of course, the Bible has stopped. The Bible opened up a window for increase in whatever we do, if only we believe.
Yeah.
So for me, is that if we begin to now make the impact felt in our community or environment, certainly the cost itself, it has, like I did say that, I don't know the extent you went with over there, but if we can begin to, let me say that if we are fully covered, by the time we are fully on ground, we begin to now introduce to, organizations or places we really think that once this course is delivered, it will change certain narratives in our country. And I think we're good to go, sir.
Thank you very much, brother.